Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Got a question here on lockergnome.net asked by Flavio Gomez. He's wondering how to save money and electricity with your computers. And of course, people have already been answering in that particular thread. Considering we have over 50,000 answers to 6,500 questions there today, and the website's only been around for a couple months. So generally speaking, the best way to save money with your computer is not using it. Yeah, that's something you have to consider. But if you are using it, you may not want to use it to its fullest potential. So, certainly notebook computers like the one I have sitting in front of me have certain features which can keep the processor running cool and clean unless it needs to run at full power. Like if I was starting to process video on this particular computer, doing something very processor intensive, it would take up more energy, and likewise more energy would then be used. It kind of goes without saying. And this particular notebook computer also has the ability to do graphics switching discretely. So it uses like a low power graphics chip processor thing when I'm not really doing much with it, because like right now I'm looking at a web page, not really processor intensive. So certainly keeping in mind the things that you're doing could actually save you money. If you're not working at your computer for an extended period of time, you could certainly run a screensaver. That does take up CPU. And anytime you use the processor, you're using energy, and that's going to cost you. So if you're going to get up for a while, you may actually consider turning off your screen. That can save you money without you turning off the computer. Of course, the next step would then be, logging out of the computer, putting it in some type of suspended state, powering it down, going into hibernation, which notebook computers usually can do well. Operating systems handle power states differently, though, so you may end up not having a great time with that particular effort, but it will save you money. Again, if you're going to get up for your computer for maybe an hour or two, it'd be okay to just suspend it. In fact, right now, in the time that I've been talking to you, I don't know if you can tell by the brightness against my face here, but the screen actually turned off. It's saving energy right now on its own. Your notebook computer may do the same thing. But the desktop, it's just as appropriate to turn off the screen, physical button right there on the side of the screen, assumedly, when you're not going to use it, and suspend it when you're going to walk away for an extended period of time. Now, this is likely going to happen anyway with your default power settings, like overnight if you're one of those who keeps your computer on all the time, and I do. I'm probably a bad example of what to do, since I usually leave my screens on when I leave my home office, if only to keep you guys entertained with the screensavers that I happen to be running. So I'm doing a show, right? It's not just because I want to waste electricity. I mean, there's something neat to look at. I try to find really cool screensavers there. And of course, I got the chat room there and what have you. Either way, you can save power by unplugging devices, turning off printers when you're not using them, especially laser printers. Oh my goodness. Laser printers can take up a lot of juice. Even when they're not being used, it still may be drawing power. So I'm not suggesting unplug everything when you're not using anything, but you may consider it. Or you could pick up a power adapter where and I've demoed a couple of these in the past, you can plug it into certain sockets on the power adapter, like a power strip, and it will only send electricity or current through the cable when it detects that it wants electricity. It's actually on. It's operating. So there are many ways of saving energy, which of course turns into saving money. Maybe pennies on the dollar, but still, it's money you could be spending on software or hardware or a hotel room. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. If you have any other energy-saving tips related to technology, of course, you're more than welcome to join that thread or ask your own question, give your own answers right there at lockergnome.net. We'll see you later.